So good afternoon. We are back again. We have Dammy Welbeck.
What we saying?
Dammy Welbeck. Back again, baby.
What we saying? Oh, listen, new man is back on the channel. It's been time, innit? It's been bad. But here we are. I saw you, man. You man flooded my stream yesterday, and I absolutely rattled you, man. I knew I was coming out here today, so you know you can't be angry with me for too long. You have to see my face again for another hour. So what can we do? But Lee, what are we saying, boss? It's been ages, bro. It's been absolutely ages.
It has, man. It has. And we need to get a watch along going. What time are you lot playing tomorrow?
Are we playing tomorrow? I don't think we're playing tomorrow. I think we're playing on Sunday, innit?
You playing Sunday? Maybe we should do a watch Sunday.
I'm playing Harry Potter type spell thing. I'm playing at 1:30 in the afternoon, innit?
1:30 on Sunday, yeah?
In it.
Yeah. We'll do a watch along for that, yeah?
For Morecambe. All right. Say less, Maggie. Say less.
Yeah, come on. And well done on 1,000 subscribers, bro. That's mad.
Yes, man can finally be atted. You understand? You can you know, YouTube were like, no, we're not going to give you that ability until, you know, cross the 4K. But yeah, we are. 1,000 subs. Big up to the Rat Army. You man are special. The Rat Army.
Rat Army. Big man. Where is the Rat? Where is he? There he is.
There he is. There we go. Look at the big man with his big boy suit and that. You understand? Tom Ford ain't got shit on this man.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, we ain't mucking about, bruv. The Rat Army assemble everywhere, bruv. Like yesterday, I sent everyone over, and
I saw them, bro.
I see your chat flooded.
I saw them. They were like, we came from Lee. Because I was like, I saw a spike in views in it. I was like, what's happening here? Why do you think? I was like, I came from Lee. I was like, okay. I went from a Chelsea conversation to an Arsenal diss track, you understand? And then the views regressed. So I knew I had done the correct thing. So here we are in the building.
Give me your thoughts on Lampard, bro, because I'm shocked he's still got a job. Like, where are you at? Are you still Lampard in? Are you Lampard out? Shake it all about?
I went on stream, yeah. Not even on stream, on one of my videos, in it. One of them was where I was off ranting. And I basically said, man should be out of this club by February, end of February, because if he can't turn things around by then, that it's a wrap. You know, what's his name? Simon Johnson, I think, from The Athletic. Man came on and did like a thing and basically said, I think the reason why this man hasn't gone is simply because we don't know who to put in. If Pochettino was still available, Lampard would have packed his bags and done some hello stuff by Adele, you understand? That's what he would have been on. Man wouldn't be here, nowhere near my club right now. But I mean, because I can't think of a reason to give him more time, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are using the sympathetic route and are like, oh, give him a bit more time, transfer this, transfer that. I saw this man's metrics. You know our top 3 signings, innit? Our 3 attacking signings. Every single one of them have regressed this year on every statistical standpoint. And watching the football as well, these men are done out, bro. So as far as I'm concerned, let him have his time simply because I don't see no one in the market that can actually come in and take over right now. You understand?
Would you not take Allegri? Would you not take him?
Allegri's a terrorist, bro. No. Allegri's a terrorist. I don't know. That man is a balding Antonio Conte, fam. I have no interest in what the man has to do at my club. Because he'll come in, win 2 cups, and mess up my squad. I'm dip. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to be on that run, innit? So I'm not looking. I wouldn't like Allegri. Would you take Allegri at Arsenal?
Yeah, man. I'll take you at Arsenal over bro.
I said
like, real talk. I'd take Allegri. I think he's actually all right, mate. There's reports, I don't know if you see him last night, that Diego Simeone could be available. He could be leaving Atletico. They obviously got knocked out to some dead team, yeah, like some 3rd or 4th division Spanish team in the cup. So yeah, he did an interview after the game and said something along the lines of, this won't happen again, as I may not be, or something like that. So yeah, mate, that's the dream, innit? Simeone is the dream, bruv.
Fam, Simeone. I mean, the thing is, I like him as well, innit? But like my thought process was, yeah, because I've tweeted about Simeone in the past, innit? The thing with that is, I don't know if it will be a daft decision by my board. Not because he's not a good manager, but it's like, yeah, take your time with it. You know, trust the process. Let's get relegated, even if it means that we'll come back stronger. You understand? Relegated and we'll championship. Fuck that, bro. I see someone in the chat calling me a glory hunter. Bro, I've been alive for 20 years. All I know is trophies, blood. Not that suffering you man were doing in 66. I wasn't there in 66. I wasn't even part of my parents' minds in 66. So Leave it alone, innit?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? But like I was saying, Simeone, good manager. Do you understand? But in my mind, it's like our board went out, got an two attacking, quote Lampard attacking manager and Sarri, and then we come back to that sort of defensive football. It looks a bit daft, innit? What do you think?
Yeah, I think. Do you know? I said this the other day to someone that I think that Chelsea, like, you've got so many players, and you don't know your best 11. It's mad. And then the problem is you were playing better football with a load of kids last season than you are with all of these superstars. I think Werner's being wasted on the left wing. He ain't a left winger. He can't dribble. He can't really hold the ball up. He's more of a getting behind type of striker. Kai Havertz is not a number 8. He's a number 10. Yeah. Or a second striker. Right, but he definitely ain't a centre mid. And he's playing Mason Mount higher up than him. Well, it should be the other way around. It should be Mason Mount as the number 8 and him as the number 10. And then you've got Tammy Abraham, who man's head must be a sponge, because every time the ball comes to his forehead, bro, if you put your finger in a sponge like that, that's the ball in Tammy Abraham's head. On his forehead, bro.
You're moving too nice. You know when you have a magnet, two of the same, and they don't come in contact ever. His head and the ball never come in contact, bro. They just, man coming for heaven, the ball is going and it's going to go that way, innit? Like, it don't work, innit? The man is all over the place. Like I keep telling people, Lampard, he gives me some serious kindergarten teacher vibes. Honest to God, my guy was able to coach all the kids, and all the big people came in were like, okay, I've been managed by world-class managers. I've been managed by the guy at Ajax. These men are tacticians, and then Lampard is just out here like, can you cross the ball for me, please? Can you do that? Yeah, I don't care if you can't play that position. Just go cross the ball. He's shocking, isn't it? You understand?
And the thing is, as well, you're wasting Giroud as well, because if you just want to do this Reece James spam crossing, like just pressing X every time he gets the ball, bruv, and spamming crosses, then why are you not putting Giroud up front? Because that guy scored 25 goals this season.
In it. And the thing is, you don't even need to. That's the thing. Man City, Liverpool, these their players aren't tall, but they cross the ball in consistently. They have pattern, fam. There's something to it. It's not random. They know what they are crossing into. Their press is organized. But look at Lamps. Man is crossing into Kante, bruv. What's wrong with you? That's what he's instructed them to do in it. So,
what's happened to Kante this season, bruv? Like, why is he gone backwards? Like, do you think he's done? Do you think he's on the decline?
Done. He's definitely not as good as he was before because age. Do you know what I mean? Like that guy requires an engine to operate. I won't say he's not intelligent, because I don't want to use that. A lot of people just have to. I like associating black players with pace and power and shit. That's not how I run my thing, innit? Like obviously Kante has a brain to him, but like that's not his strong point for football. His strong point is his engine. The fact that he can run around. Obviously, it takes a smart man to be able to intercept correctly without getting fouls and crap, but my guy's engine has gone down a little bit, and Lampard is asking this man to do a job that even Prime Makelele could not do. Patrick Vieira can't do the job he's asking. Nobody can do the job he wants his DM to do right now. So it's mad, isn't it?
Bro, I've never seen Kante play so bad. Like, I mean, against Man City, he passed Sterling clean through on goal, bro. I was just like, what are you doing? That was some Hector Bellerin shit at Anfield, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, what are you doing against us? He was shocking. In fact, you know what? The last couple of times he's played against us, he's been shocking. The 2-2 at your ground, the final, and then that game. 3 games in a row, Kante's been shocking against us. And like, I just think that it's an accumulation of a couple of things. Number one, he's not a DM.
Yeah, spot on. I was going to say that. Yeah,
he's not a DM. He can play DM, of course he can. He could play anywhere in midfield because he is genuinely that good. But you have to have somebody next to him that's gonna help him out. And I just feel like the way you set up, you don't help him out. You kind of isolate
anybody out, bro.
And the problem is, because Kante gets attracted to the ball constantly, then you've got Kovacic attracted to the ball constantly. That's how we beat you. You had gaping holes in midfield because he's over on the right wing, he's over on the left. It's like
I keep saying it. You can pass two easy jets can take off in between our defense and our back line. You understand? That's how much space they've left in between the two. So when you've got midfielder, I hate that term headless chicken, but that's what it looks like. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you watch us against Man City, bro? Did you see that?
Yeah, bro.
Embarrassing. Did you see our press? These men
But
were all following the ball like primary 6 children, fam. They were operating like set 8 kids. That's why they were trying to chase the ball. That's why I said people say Lampard's got an IQ 150, but he's teaming up his team like Beetlejuice. Make it make sense, bro.
maybe they meant 1.5, bro. They forgot the decimal point. But I just look at it and I think, like, with Kante especially, like, he's done so much running. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know his running stats for this season, his distance covered for this season, but if you look at his distance covered, he's got to be the most distance covered every year in the Premier League for like 4 or 5 years straight. Yeah, and I think that's taken its toll. He's had a couple of injuries as well, and I think that's just caught up with him a little bit. And the fact that you're playing him out of position every game and expecting him to still be as good as he was whilst not having any help around him. If you put somebody in midfield like Fred, for example, or Matic, yeah, somebody that's just going to not cross the halfway line, they're just going to sit there and they're going to get the ball and they're going to pop it off and give it to somebody better. I think you'd do a lot better. Fernandinho, for example, if you put Fernandinho next to Kante, Kante would be lit. Yeah, because that guy is just sitting there shielding everything, and Kante's a better footballer technically than them players, I think. Although Fernandinho is a G, I can't lie. That geezer's still quality, bro. But I think if you had somebody next to him that is a proper DM, Kante would fly again. Yeah, because I don't think he's done. Like I said it the other day, I said Kante's done out here. He ain't done out here. Come on, man. He'd walk into Arsenal's team. It's just because he's set the bar so high in the last 5 years that when he ain't hitting that bar, people are going to question it, innit?
That's the problem. And like I said, last season, this man played, like, usually, you know how you said he's on it every year. You know, he got injured last season as well. Before that, he played in 80% plus of all games for his team. Last year, that number was at 45%. Do you understand? Now, not only have you done that, yeah, you've now come in and you're wanting to start every block clock game, playing an impossible position. You see what I mean? It don't make any sense, man. It literally doesn't make sense. It don't help anybody. That's what I keep saying on everything I do. That midfield setup is the death of Chelsea right now. Let's not even talk about the stupid crossing. I'm not even going to talk about the fullbacks bombing forward. I'm not going to talk about the front line. That midfield is the death of us. Mount, Havertz trying to occupy the same spaces. Havertz doesn't operate from the, you know, he's not a centre mid, innit? And you're not expecting, what's a DM? A DM stays there, sits and shields, innit?
Shields
and
the back four, yeah, and just gets the ball and passes it to a better player.
Innit, but Kante don't do that. And that's why I kept telling people, when we were on that 17 match unbeaten run, a lot of people were deceived. I started getting deceived myself, innit? But I said, I was so dreams. Wallahi, I was so dreams. You understand? But then you come out here, and then I said on every stream, I said, you know what? When this team goes up against people that know their ball, that know their tactics, your Ancelottis, your Peps, you understand? When you get up against them, lot, you will get exposed. And that's what's been happening. I'm not surprised. You know, I'm not
to be honest with you, the way you played last season with all the kids that you were throwing in there, you played much better football, bruv. Let's be real here. You were playing better football. You were better to watch. You were probably scoring there or thereabouts the same amount of goals. But it was the youngsters that were just like, yo, this is my time to shine now. One second.
Man has done his thing, but let me peep these comments real quick.
Somebody at my front door, banging down the door. Boom, 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 boom.
I heard that. I was wondering what
sounded like old Bill knocking at the door. I bet it's Amazon or someone. Knocking on the door like old Bill, like boom, 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 boom. It's like, calm down, bro. Like
the same way fans are knocking on Lampard's door.
You know, get heavy in that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's mad, yo. It's mad. Has that been sorted? These man operating like they're banging on Frank Lampard's door to get out the club.
Yeah, it was Amazon, bro. Like, man's knocking down the door like he's old Bill. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that all about? Anyway, but yeah, it's a bit of a mad one. It's a bit of a mad one because you were playing better football last season. You had a midfield that looked a little bit more balanced. You know, Kovacic was brilliant last season. I think he's been shocking this season. Yeah, I think Kante's been shocking. Who else? Mason Mount. I like Mason Mount. I think Mason Mount's a decent footballer. Yeah, and when you played us at the Emirates, I thought he was your best player. He hit the post with a free kick. He was the only one who looked like he'd give a toss. Yeah, and he was going for it. But like, I know a lot of Arsenal fans like mug off Mason Mount and I know Chelsea fans, it's a bit split with him. They all say he's Lampard's son and stuff like that, isn't it? Yeah, a bit like me with Bellerin.
Did you see that post on Lampard, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount?
Nah,
I think we look need to. I don't know if we should bring this up on. I'm going to.
I see the one. You know the one where Lampard's wife sat on the yacht and Lampard's got his head between her legs. I see that the other day where somebody put Mason Mount's head on his on Lampard's wife's body. Then it was Lampard between Mason Mount.
I saw that, fam. You know that's not even the funniest one, yeah. That's not even the funniest one, yeah. I saw this one yesterday, and if you think, like I said, I love Mason Mount as well, innit? But when I saw this thing, I was literally proper tears. I've sent it to you on Twitter. Just people when you can. But man, honest to God, like you said, Mason Mount's a good player, yeah. But these man, Lampard, the way he selects his players right now, he don't help anybody. Like Mount is being run into the ground, literally being run into the ground. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Let him go ahead and play what he wants to play. But just peep that image and tell me when you've seen it, yeah.
I'm reading it now.
Have you seen that photo?
Oh, that's jokes. That is proper jokes. That's hilarious, bro.
Fam, when I saw that, I bust out laughing. But like I said, Mount is good, isn't it? He's an okay midfielder. He could make it into quite a few teams. But the way like Lampard keeps playing, like you said, why is Mason Mount more advanced than Kai Havertz? On what planet does that make any form of sense? Do you see what I mean? And another thing is, I don't want to get too much into tactics because it's a lunch break for everybody, and I don't want to really get in blah blah blah. But when you look at it and deep here, when Ziyech plays, you know Ziyech likes to cut inside and he's occupying those half spaces in between the lines. That's where Havertz likes to operate. Reece James operates in that area. So you put all three of them in that one spot. There's no space. There's nothing to happen. So what happens when you've now got Chilwell, who likes to hug the touchline, and Werner, who's being forced to hug the touchline, Mason Mount with a lot of space. Why is that happening? Like I said, tactically, he's out of his bag. He don't know what he's doing, bruv. It's confusing shit. You get what I mean?
No, it's true, man. And like the thing is, I think the problem you've had is you signed so many players that he feels like he has to start Werner every game. Yeah, he feels like he has to start Thiago. And listen, Thiago Silva's been the best signing for you lot. Yeah, so I understand why he starts him every week. But, you know, I think he's been superb, Thiago. But like when you've signed all these other players, bruv, like
if this happens,
Ziyech, you put Ziyech back in for Man City. That was a mistake because he was nowhere near ready for that game. And if you had gone with Havertz, maybe it had been different. Maybe if you had gone with somebody else, it might have been different. But the fact is, your best players this season were players that were here last season, other than Thiago. Yeah. Your goalkeepers looked a bit suspect recently. The Foden goal.
He's better than Kepa, bro. Like I said,
you're better than Kepa.
Kepa takes more tact than the HMRC, bro. That's how much tact this man has. Like he's horrible, bro. You understand? Man used to concede one goal every 2 shots on target. Man is like 87 bracket, bro. Now we don't do that.
My tea back in my cup, bro. Seriously. I swear.
Kepa is different, fam. Different sauce. We don't talk about Kepa. Mendy's, fam. Understand, my microphone does a better job in goal than Kepa. So
do you know what? That goal against City, Foden's one, where there was literally that much space to put it. I was like, what are you doing, bro? You can't be getting beaten by your near post there. Like the rest of them, like in that game, he couldn't do anything with, I don't think. But I've just looked at him this season. I've just thought you started off so well, but so did Chelsea. You know, and you've all declined at the same time, other than Thiago. Thiago still looks class.
But the thing is, I don't think we've declined, Lee. That's what people feel. You know, that's the thing. Like, I couldn't say this when we were winning. You understand? You know, when you're speaking facts, when you're winning, and people are going to be your negative XYZ, retete, you don't want to do. I didn't want to be on that wave. You understand? I didn't want to be negative. But these issues have been persistent, bro. I kept telling people, I keep saying it. You can spend as much money as you want, but the quality of player only takes you so far. Look at United and City. Look at that game. Man City tactically outclassed and destroyed Manchester United. Not because they were that much better from a player standpoint. They have a better squad, but United have a really good squad as well. A lot of people like to take a piss out of
the two teams that lined up. You'd say there weren't much in it. Yeah,
exactly.
So shaded it, but there's not much in it in terms of the squad. Yeah,
in it. So it's upstairs. So when you get there to that level, why is Chelsea being exposed now? Because look at the fixtures. You're going up against Brendan Rodgers. You're going up against Nuno. You're going up against Pep. You're going up against all these big Ancelotti. You're going up against some people that know they're in their bag. Do you understand? They know what they're doing. When we're facing all these other side, tactics don't matter because your team is better from a player standpoint. And even despite the fact we were better, we weren't even doing that much on the ball. Of course, you're going to outclass Sheffield United. Come on, they've only got 2 points in the whole. How many?
And you were losing that game.
In it, and they came correct at the start. So do you get what I mean? So this drop in form, for me, people say it's a rough patch. I don't see it that way. Maybe it could be a rough patch, quote unquote. But Ancelotti was better than us. Nuno was better than us. You man were better than us that day. Man City blew us out of the water. It was all tactical stuff. And our next set of games are more or less the same. So for me, that's why I keep on saying top 4 needs to be made this season. If we don't make top 4 this season, Lampard should walk out the job. Do you understand? He should walk out the job. People will tell me I'm not patient, but you don't. Do you know how much money we'd lose? We would be losing £100 million if we don't make top 4 this season. And my standards are not top 4. I'm not an Arsenal fan, with no disrespect.
Yeah, exactly. You want to win the title.
So, like, I'm not on that. We spent too much money for that. So these people come at you telling you, oh, our net spend is X. Fucking net spend. What are you talking about? That's not how football is run, bro. You think Abramovich is going to be sitting down wanking off seeing the performances we've got now? Fuck no. So, like I said, if Lampard knows the club he's working for, so he needs to pattern it up soon. I don't think he's smart enough to pattern up his tactics because you need years to do that. His players need to, I don't know, bro, because the players have been messed up.
He needs to pick a settled starting 11 first and foremost, yeah, and play players in their right positions. That's what he's got to do. And if he doesn't do that, can you imagine if you don't beat Morecambe? Can you imagine if you don't beat them on Sunday? Boy, that'd be curtains.
Fam, that has to be curtains. That would be curtains. Has to be 100%, 1,000,000% curtains. If it's not curtains, then I do not know what to say. People call me a plastic for that, but you can go. Your standards are in the bin, innit? Do you understand? If we lose to Morecambe, I don't know who these man. They are 7th in League 2. You don't lose to that. You understand? That's not what you're on, bro. After spending as much money as we have, our academy has better players than them, look. Do you understand? So no.
What kind of team do you think he's going to put out in there? Do you think he's going to just throw the best team he can, like the team that played City, for example? Do you think he'll go with something like that, or do you think he'll give a load of other people a chance? Is Danny Drinkwater still at Chelsea?
I think he's moving to some club in Turkey or something. I don't know what that man is.
He's not going with Mesut, is he? Mesut Ozil, later, my guy. Bro, I'm buzzing. That's the best news we're going to have all year as Arsenal fans. Yeah, that's big. That's big news that he's leaving, bruv. But yeah,
the whole thing by Messi or something like that. I saw it on Twitter as well. It's mad. You are gassed about this Van Dippin, aren't you?
Yeah, come on. I can't stand the geezer, mate. He epitomizes everything that's wrong with this football club. I've had some guy today tweet me saying, because TalkSport put a tweet out saying, should Mesut get a statue? Is he a club legend? And I'm like, nah. What? I said, if anything, yeah. Like you're taking the piss here, and somebody replied and said, "I said he's the most overrated footballer I've ever seen." Blah blah blah. Somebody quote tweeted me and said, "You mean Ramsey?" I said, "Aaron Ramsey will be remembered by Arsenal fans for scoring 2 FA Cup final winners." Yeah, Mesut Ozil will be remembered for costing us 150 million quid to ghost 75 to 80% of his games at Arsenal. You know what I'm saying probably more than that, probably 90%. He turns up 1 every 25 games. So yeah, man. But yeah. All of his fangirls are in bits. All of the pie charts are being ripped up. All of the assist stats and pre-cum assist stats are being tweeted out everywhere. You know, bruv, I'm gassed. Seriously, bruv. The champagne is on ice.
Man says champagne is on ice. No, I'm saying man's going to be on that Dom Perignon team. I understand. Man's going to order that.
I can't wait. He's apparently in Germany at the minute, isolating because he can't get out there at the minute. Apparently, for some reason. So yeah, apparently Saturday is when he lands in Istanbul, bruv. Yeah, I cannot wait. Yeah, we could have a double whammy tomorrow, dammy. Arsenal could win and Mesut could finally be announced that he's left. Yeah, dear.
My internet cut out.
This comment, bruv, man's put. I'm blocked by that guy anyway. But
the thing is, I know you beef those other things. I find that man funny. Yeah. I saw somebody tweet like when he's going to dig a tunnel under the grounds to see he's going to camp outside their stadium to meet us. I was like, nah, these man.
You know what the funny thing is, yeah, is Mesut Ozil actually tweeted the guy.
I saw,
and said we'll stay in touch. This was before, obviously, this news, yeah. once COVID's out the way and everything's back to normal, we'll have a meetup. That 40, he's probably 14 or 15, whatever it is. He must be gassed, bruv. And now, breaking news, Mezet's just ditched him like a side piece. Yeah, and gone, yo, I'm going Turkey, bruv. Yeah, my man's in bits, bruv. He thought he was going to meet his hero, and now he's going to Turkey, bruv.
Nah,
but
it's mad, dude.
I'm sure their thoughts stank out one day.
See how man just left and dipped, understand, with nothing to say. I was like, yeah, you know what, man's got to leave in it. So what's gonna happen?
You know what it is, bruv. Yeah, you know when you pull a chick, yeah, and you do the deed, yeah, and then you as soon as you've done it, you get that remorse. You think, oh, yeah, I've got to make my excuses and bounce.
You know them ones, yeah. That when you're done, you're like, you know what have I just done? You've got to block them ones, innit? Yeah, that's what
it's like. Oh, what have I done?
Soft
yeah,
block,
you just think, oh, I should have just knocked one out.
In there, you know what I mean? Like, so I've just done something instead. Why am I doing this with this thing? You know what? Once when you take that Uber out, fam, and you just like, you know what? Man's got a soft block on Instagram, delete or WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? Get that instantly, fam. It's one of them ones. So.
Oh dear. No, that's jokes. That's actually jokes. Big up everyone who is watching live. 600 people over 2 platforms. So make sure you are smashing the granny out the like button, and Rat Army need to gnaw at the likes. Make sure if you're on Twitch as well, if you've got Amazon Prime, I think you can subscribe to my Twitch for free, which is kind of cool. It's free apparently. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can become a subscriber on my channel for nothing. So I think that's how it works. But yeah, man. But yeah, let's talk about the Morecambe game. How are you feeling for that? Do you think it'd be comfortable? Do you think that you're gonna have heart attacks all the way through the game?
We need to beat them like 17-0 for me to be convinced or something. You understand? We need to absolutely batter them, because if we don't, the thing is, I said it in my live stream yesterday. I said it's a gargantuan win or bust. That's what I said. We need to absolutely smash them. I don't care who starts. I don't give a rat's ass who starts. We need to absolutely smash and dismantle that squad. And then we go up against Fulham. We need to beat them as well. Because for me, these next 2 games are not relevant. I don't care if we win these next 2 games. We've got Leicester after that. You understand? We're going to turn up against the big boys. That's what we need to do. Because this period till March is hectic. Hella hectic, blood. You understand? If we mess up
the league, kicking back in as well, isn't it?
In the Champions League, these men want to go up against Simeone after losing 3-1 to Arsenal Football Club. That's why I keep telling these man. That's why I said tactically we're out of our bag, bro. Do you understand? We're so out of our bag, because these man, we go up against freaking Sheffield United and put in 40 crosses, and then we're going to score 3 goals. Do you think you're getting 40 crosses against Simeone? Who do you think you are? What do you think this is?
Yeah, but the thing is, even if you do get 40 crosses against Simeone, they got centre backs that know how to defend. So they're just going to win every header, bruv.
In it, so like, what's happening, bro? What's happening? It don't work like that. You understand? It don't work like that. So that's why for me, this Morecambe game is, see, in my head, we've won. If we don't win this game, oh my, oh Lord, geez. I'm gonna have
do you know
to
what's funny?
It's
since you've been doing watch-alongs on here, yeah. I've kind of given you Ozilitis and Arsenalitis, yeah. Because Chelsea have just gone whoosh real quick.
Like, that's what I was telling people. I can't remember whose stream I was on. I think I was with Troops, and I was like, how can I be going with League Gunner and then I'm the one doing the ranting on the channel? Where does that make sense? How does that run, bro? Like, literally, Arsenal have picked up and Chelsea just we're on what's it called? We're on the Robin Hood thing, bro. We gave you your energy. You understand? We gave you our source. We're like, you know what? Here's everything. We surrender ourselves, bent over. You man absolutely touched us. And then you said, you know what? We're going to get rid of Ozil. And then we're going to start winning games. And then Chelsea were just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back, relax, and chill. But man, if we don't beat Morecambe, I have to start up my own rat army, fam. Honest to God. I can't deal with this nonsense. Because I have some Chelsea fans saying if we lose to Morecambe, it's because the youth players are playing. Excuses, fam.
There's no excuse to lose to Morecambe. Your youth setup, the amount of people I see sat on Twitter and stuff like that bang on about your youth setup being the best on the planet, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's no excuse to lose to Morecambe, is there? You got to go out there. I don't think you will lose to him. I think you'll hammer him, if I'm honest. But
you should.
If you do,
I'm confident.
If you do go out and lose, yeah, then boy, we're expecting fire from Dammy. That'll be lit. You need to go live straight away on your channel, brother, and just go mad.
Fam, I would lose the plot, fam. Honestly, I would just start ranting down the camera because I wouldn't be able to hack it, bro. You understand? Honest to God, this team is annoying right now. I can't sit down and be like, yeah, Chelsea Football Club, I back everything that's going on right now. And like I said, I don't feel like it's a bad patch. It's like the games we're playing. Why are we having bad patches against the good teams? That just means you're not in your bag. You're not in your bag. Man City had 6 players out due to the thing that's flying around. You know, there's a pandemic, in case you were not aware. And then these men caught the virus, and they're out here still beating us like that. I was of the opinion that if they had worse players that day, they would have still beaten us because of how tactically in their bag they were. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Let me ask you about the January window. Obviously, it's open now. Will Roman Abramovich trust Frank Lampard with another load of cash this January? Or do you think you're not going to do anything in this window?
Can I have my money, please? Can I have my money, please? 200 million, can I have my money, please? Fuck off. He's not getting shit, bro. He can't do nothing with that. Man wants to spend 80 million pounds on Declan Rice. Do you know how sick that sounds? A lot of people love him. I'm like, you know what?
Declan Rice is not worth fucking 80 million pound, bro. In what world is he worth 80 million? He's not even worth 40 million.
In it, that's even you in it. I was like, I was 50. I would take 50. Do you understand? I'd scrape a 50. But then apparently I'm hearing news that Lampard really wants Rice in that squad. And then it's like, you know what? 80 million. Do you think the board are going to back you after seeing what they've been seeing this last month? That's not going to happen, fam. 80 million pounds. That's embarrassing. That can't run. That's
Ronaldo money.
In it.
Like, come on, man. That's mad. 80 million. Although saying that, when you look at Maguire for 80 million, Rice is probably...
These man bought a Samsung fridge.
It's not worth 80 million quid, bro. For me, he's a 38 million pound footballer. He ain't 40 million quid. Yeah, I know he's good, and I know he looks good in West Ham's team. If I was Chelsea, I'd go for Souček instead. I think he's better, and he scores goals.
He's not friends with Mason Mount though, so he can't run.
Jobs for the boys, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
So like, it's for the boys. Like, that's why I keep telling people, I'm like, the club, yeah, got rid of Declan Rice. No, okay, let me not use the term got rid. We released Declan Rice. There was a reason why he was released. I'm not saying I think he's okay. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to draw for him because I'm not like I hate him. I mean, I'm not. If he signed for us, I wouldn't be angry. Do you know what I mean? It's just the amount of money being touted for this Don is unbelievable, bro. How dare you spend that sort of money on Deckers, fam? Basmati rice. We don't run that, fam. Especially in this period, I don't see nothing happening in this window. The only thing I can see happening is Drinkwater leaving, and that's about it. I don't think Alonso is going to leave this window. I don't think Rudiger is leaving. I don't think our Deadwood is leaving this window either. I know they've all done bits for us here and then. People are like, oh, why are you calling them Deadwood? Blah, blah, blah. They're sitting down, not playing and taking your club's money, bro. So that's why I'm calling them Deadwood. Not because they're actual literal Deadwood. Use your brain, innit? But that's what my point is. So I don't see nothing happening in this window. Honest to God, I really don't see what's going on. So I don't know why that... I mean, it was just Declan Rice, but I don't see that happening because why would the club spend that? Because the club was already skeptical. Do you understand? There's a reason why they didn't cop him during the, like, what's it called? The summer window, because they couldn't flip Jorginho, and they were also skeptical about the signing. They wanted to back Frank, but now you're asking them to spend
80 million is a lot of money, bro.
80 million. Do you know what that is? That's Kai Havertz money, yeah? That is Werner and Ziyech plus a bit more. That's how much this man is.
That's mad. Yeah, he's not worth that, bro. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. Nearly 650 people watching this. Only 170 likes. So make sure you are slapping the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to Dammy's channel. The link is in the app. The link is in the app. Link is in the app. Time with it. Time with it.
I love the vibe, boss. Oh my days.
Come on, man. Hey, Rob, you done that quick though. 5 streams, well, 5 videos, 4 videos, 1 stream. Lock off 1,000. Well over 1,000. 1,020 saying, isn't it?
Is it? I have not even checked today.
Yeah, 1,020 saying, man. So yeah, you're doing all right, man.
Swift, big up to the Rat Army. You man are unbelievable.
Did your stream process last night? Has it processed yet?
I think it's still processing.
No, let me see. Let me see if it, because I'll put it on my community page, innit? Yeah, because I see that you said it wasn't processed. Right, let me go on it now. Let me see if it's
Let me-
processed. Yeah, it's
How do-
processed now. Did you know how I know it's processed?
In it,
Because
how?
you see where it comes up, live chat with a little box. If you
Okay.
go onto a video, that you've done live and that's not got live chat written on there,
Yeah.
then it means it ain't processed. Bruv, it might be because that was your first live stream. It might be because your internet's slow, something like that. I don't know. But
my internet is trash, to be fair, but I was shocked. I was like, why is this not processing? Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones where I'm like, what's going on? Even my watch time and everything, the watch time, and I don't know if that's because it's a new video. I can't see the watch time. I can't see nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you'll get the update on that tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, you might actually. I'll show you afterwards. You might be able to see it now. But yeah, when you're live, like so now, I've got a little window open which tells me so the average watch time on this video is 4 minutes, 4 minutes 12. There's 607 people watching and over 3,000 people of it this video. So 191 likes is a shambles. Where are the rats? Rat army assemble.
Rat army assemble, bro.
Give me a score prediction, man. What's your score prediction for the Chelsea game?
Score prediction: 17-0, fam. We need to win 17-0. You understand? Man is mocking it. I'm mocking it. Okay. Actually, I think we should be winning them 3-0. You understand? That's the standard scoreline. You understand? 3-0. We can 3-0 a Premier League side. We should definitely be 3-0 in like a tier 2 side that's 7th. You understand? It's not like they're doing wonders in tier 2 in it. They're like an average tier 2 team. So 4-5. In fact, what am I saying? 5-0, bro. We should be beating these man black and blue. Literally. We should have them on their knees when they're leaving. They should be sore. So I'm not trying to see them walk out the bridge like properly. So I think I'd back a 5-0, honestly, to be honest. I'll keep it real. 5-0, what we should be doing at the bare minimum.
Yeah, I'd go with 5. I think 5. Big up to Football Capo. US Rats primed and ready to assemble, awaiting orders.
I love these guys.
I love it, man. I love it. Big up all the rats, Twitch rats, YouTube rats. Let's pin some of these comments. Big up for your donation as well, bud. Always appreciated. 5-0, 6 or 7, 100-0 Morecambe incoming. You need to stop smoking that Albanian Kush, bruv. Like, seriously.
I said Albania. Oh my days. That's some high grade from Holland, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what honest to God.
Big up to the Twitch gang. Gang. 4-0, 3-0 Chelsea. Where is it? Is it Stamford Bridge or Morecambe?
I believe it's Stamford Bridge, isn't it? I think it's Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, you're battering them. That's a 5-6 job, bro. That'd be comfortable, bro. That'd be game over by half time.
5-0, fam. That should be 5-0. You know what? Yeah. Before we even talk about, I want to ask you, man, because this is what I used to write with your boys. Lee, I want to hear your thoughts on you, man, taking 120 million from the government to fund your club, innit? I thought your owner is operating like his pockets are on E, fam. You understand? Like his pockets are empty. I don't understand what sort of stingy little bastard he's been.
Let me put you right on this, yeah. Let me put you right on this, yeah. If you've got 20 grand in your bank account, cash money, yeah, in the bank, and you want to buy a brand new car and it costs 20 grand, are you going to take the 20 grand out and leave yourself with no money in the bank, or are you going to finance it?
I'm going to finance the thing, innit?
Case closed.
Nah,
yeah, got the money in the bank, bruv. But guess what? The tax year ends in April. Man ain't touching that cash. That's sitting in cash reserves, bruv. Yeah, so
your owner, fam.
Yeah, but bruv, it's the same with Abramovich. Yeah, if Abramovich decided, yo, do you know what? Let's go and spend 300 million pounds. That ain't coming out of his pocket. That's coming out of club money.
It's been coming out of his pocket. Even the thing with have you seen the NHS thing I did with the Chelsea hotel? I've seen that. That's out of pocket. When we were during the whole furlough lockdown thing, everything came out of pocket. It came out of his pocket, not the club's pocket.
Oh, no, I know that. What I'm saying is, if you want to go and buy a player now, Declan Rice, let's say 80 million, yeah? That ain't coming out of his money.
Spending 80 million on Declan Rice with his money. You don't like him. You don't like him.
No, but that's still coming out of the club's money, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It won't be him getting his credit card out and paying West Ham. That'll come out of the club money. Yeah, I think with this, we've got the highest ticket prices in the world, isn't it? So I think that we're losing over £1 million every home game because we ain't getting that money. So if you add it up and work it out, the money that we've lost is not far off that anyway. the value of Arsenal Football Club's dropped $200 million in a year. We're now worth like 800 million instead of 1 billion. Just like that, gone. Chelsea are worth just over $1 billion. Yeah,
that's wages, isn't it?
Yeah, Chelsea are worth just over $1 billion. Tottenham are worth more than us now. Yeah, we're the third biggest in London in terms of how much the club's worth. Yeah, it's mad. Actually mad, bruv. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing that he's took a loan. I think it's smart, bruv. Because if you think about it, like I said, if you want to buy a car for 20 grand, you've got 20 grand in the bank. Why are you going to leave yourself with nothing in the bank? Yeah, you go and finance it. You've got the money there in case it goes tits and you just want to pay it off. But if it's a small interest rate, which it is, it's a good bit of business, bruv. It's only until May. Gets the new tax year kicked in. Yeah, 50 million quid a year coming off the wage bill. I think it's good, bruv. And you know I'm on this club's case, bruv. I actually think it's a good move.
I mean, it might be a good move from a business standpoint, but I just think your owner can be doing so much more.
Oh,
you know
100%.
what I mean? Chelsea owe Abramovich so much money that he's written off. Kroenke don't do that. He will never do that. Abramovich has been allowed into the country for years, and he's still funding and helping the NHS. Maybe that's a PR stunt. Maybe so that he can.
Hey, he wants that visa again, bro.
Man is thinking tactically. Understand? Man has more tactics than Lampard. In fact, he should be in charge of the group. But you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like when you look at that, that's an owner who cares properly. I think what makes you think? I think very much. If he cared as much as Abramovich did, that 120 would have slid to Arsenal without any questions. That was a public thing. Do you know how embarrassing that sounds? Like your club
Do you know what the madness is? Yeah, it's like our training ground. He could sponsor the training ground for like 300 million quid, and just call it the fucking Walmart Stadium or something, or fucking. Well, it could, didn't it? Let's be real here, right? 300 million quid over 4 years. That's 75 million pound a year we get cash injection. Yeah, but he ain't gonna do that, bruv. Like he ain't interested. But at the same time, we're a self-sustaining business model, so we got to live within our means. And like I know financial fair play rules have been relaxed, but when we've lost about 100 million quid, plus we've probably still got bills to pay, like i.e. Nicola Pepe's next payment, etc., etc.
You might need. I can't. The lights at the Emirates still on. Apparently, they can't print anything anymore because like the electricity is cut out. Is that a thing at Arsenal? You know, you might not broke. You might can't do nothing. The cleaners.
The lights went out on this club as soon as we moved to that stadium, bro.
You might not.
We get a green screen. All in good time, my guy.
Nah, I think, yeah. You think? Hold on. I've got one. It's here, but it's just too much stress to put up in it. My room is tiny as hell. I have got the green screen, but you might not like these lights. What's wrong with my lights?
The lights are cool, man.
In it. So yeah, the green screen is there, but I choose not to use it. But even with all that aside, like my thing with Arsenal as well. And what was I going to say? But now I think your owner can be doing more, man. I think your owner. What's going to happen to Gunnosaurus Rex, bro? With all Ozil leaving, what's going to happen there?
Gunnosaurus is safe, bro. He's safe. Don't worry. He's safe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's safe, bro.
Okay, man. I don't find that you might sack 250 people. Yeah, is it 55? How many people?
No, 55. Do you know what though? Yeah, the way it gets put out to media is mad, right? Because like most of them people worked at the training ground. Some of them were scouts. Well, all the scouts deserve to be fucking sacked. Yeah, whoever scouted Granit Xhaka and Mustafi for 35 million each, they should be in jail. Yeah,
William, bro.
Bruv, he's linked to Real Betis. That's my 5 p.m. stream tonight. He's linked to Real Betis, baby. And I'll tell you something, yeah? I'm not going to ruin the stream, but let me just say something, yeah? That might not be the worst deal we've ever done. That might not be, because guess what? He's now worth money. We got him for free. You know what I'm saying? Juventus used to do it every season. Bro. Get somebody on a free guy and bin him a year later. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing whether he fucks off, because if he does, you've got to say well done to the football club. We've got somebody on a free and then binned him for money. So yeah, man, we'll have a little look at that later, 5 p.m. But let's read a couple more comments out and we'll bounce out of here. But big up to you as well, bruv. Well done on 1,000 subs. Well over 1,000 now. When I checked earlier, it was on about 1,020, I think. 1,021, something like that.
I don't even know what it's on now, but you might not. I'm loving this YouTube space. You might not too kind and too nice. Lee, big up to you as well, bro. You've helped me mad with this whole thing. Honest to God, it's like an injection. It's like you just took the thing and put it straight into my. You know that one?
Yeah, we put that belt around your arm. Yeah.
And you just the thing, and you drip it to check, and you're like, oh yes, I felt the injection, bro. Do you understand? You man, big up for you, man. Honest to God,
man's on that good shit, yeah.
I mean, good shit. You understand?
Good.
Good shit, some good shit.
Big up to Nathan for your donation. He says, I'm going to cry the day I wake up to the news Lampard is sacked. If he misses top 4, he has to go. I hope he survives. Love you, Frank. Bruv, I don't think he's going to get the whole season. I can't lie. I don't think that's going to happen, man.
I think if they don't find someone to replace him, because I can understand why he hasn't been sacked. I swear to God, and like I said at the start of the stream, if Pochettino was still available, I think he would have been sacked. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely think if Pochettino was available, man was 100% going to sack the man. Because at the end of the day, when you look at the situation at hand, Poch was the ideal man. But now there's actually Tuchel, good manager, but every club he's been to, always issues. Allegri, he's a terrorist, so we're not going to go ahead and get that man. We've got all these other people in and about, and I'm just like, nobody's actually there. Hassan Hugo is at Southampton. He's not leaving anytime soon. Now Guzman, ideal man as well. He's not going to leave. Ten Hag, Ajax, he's not going to live mid-season. So it's either we wait till the end of the season, take not finishing in the top 4 on the chin, and he I just think with all the news that's going around, I may be wrong, do you know? And I hope I'm wrong because I like Frank Lampard. But I think irrespective of what happens, he's not going to be here by next season. I don't think that's even if he finishes in top 4, because he has proven to us that he's out of his bag. Do you understand? I don't see this board seeing these sort of performances, except he switches it up stupidly well, which I don't see happening.
Except even if he pulls a trophy out the bag, it's still not safe from getting sacked. Managers who had that have won trophies and been sacked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This man sacked Ancelotti for finishing second. Who does that, fam? Who actually does?
Man said I inserted the lateness injection.
No, but I came up to my stream. I turned up to the stream early. What are you man saying?
There you go. It said you're on 1040. Come on, man. Make sure you subscribe to Dammy. His link is in the title. Click the app, takes you straight there. Man's going to be having full meltdowns tomorrow when Morecambe turn him over on Sunday.
Nah. If they turn us over, I might just quit the job, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to sustain it from the blood pressure medication. But that's why I think like Lampard. But I mean, if the board want to take their time with it, then they can go ahead, fam. They can go ahead, because right now I'm quite pissed off with the whole thing. But we'll see as it unfolds. Arsenal is doing better than us. That just says it all. It really says it all.
Well, maybe. I get asked this question a lot. Why do you live in Spain, bro? Why does it change your life if I tell you? I'm saying.
I love that guy.
I'm in Wolverhampton and it is snowing. Snowing. Yes, snowing since last night. Yeah.
Jesus.
Snow on the deck, bro. Yeah. Why do you think Spain? Nah, bro. Yeah. I know it's snowing in Madrid, by the way, before any clever dick comes in the chat. I live 10 hours away from Madrid, bro. It's sunny there now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why do you think I live there, man? England's freezing, bruv. You're mad. But listen, on that bombshell, we'll call it a day, and I'll be back again. I'll be actually back again in about an hour and 15 minutes with rants. Without stress. Exactly, without the stress. And but yeah, I'll be back again with rants at 3 o'clock on his channel. Make sure you come join in. Are you dropping another video today? Tomorrow? Yeah,
I'm going to live stream at 5-ish. I'm live streaming at 5 with Simon Phillips and Dan McCarthy, 2 insiders. You understand? So my podcast basically, but on the YouTube. Since we have it now, we might as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm on, children.
It's better than that dead Twitter bird application.
The bird app, we've left the bird app. Do you understand? My following on the YouTube is better than my following on the bird app, and we've been here for a few weeks. It's been 10 days, bro. But you might not nice me more than that app. So I know where my eggs lie. Do you know what I mean? My eggs are no longer at 1
10 days. You're over 1,000 subs. That's lit, bruv. That is lit. Inside 5 videos.
With just 5 videos, you know.
That's what I was going to say. 3 o'clock today with rants. 5 o'clock again with a 6. There's a meme. Make sure you check that out. I've got a Newcastle fan coming on for a preview, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, man, we'll leave you all in peace. Have a wonderful afternoon. Make sure you subscribe to Dammy's channel. Link laters. I'll take her out.